Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look finally on the euro currency, because you can see at least kind of the bounce is happening right now up from our XOP target has been met recently. So on the daily chart, guys, despite this upward action, it's not sufficient for any pattern yet because it's too small. So because if you will plot the 3x3 moving average here, you'll see that actually we do not have any cross here yet. So that's why we can't even talk about the double repo buy, although it needs minimal bounce to close above the 3x3, and even more we can't talk about the Brent body because it demands even more significant upward action. So currently on the daily chart we just could keep watching what will happen, but at the same time for the shorter term period, for intraday charts, we could specify some trading plan because actually on the daily chart we've got not bad morning star candlestick pattern. Morning star usually works as the engulfing, and it usually shows minor bounce inside of the body of the pattern and then some extension that usually and typically equals to the length of the bars. Very often it takes the shape of the reverse hand shoulders on intraday chart. So what we have on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have a kind of the double repo buy pattern here. It's close above the 3x3, close below, close above again, market move higher. But this double repo mostly is based on just minor thrust here, and it's already has hit the minimum target. It's 50% of this most recent thrust down. More important for us, the levels that we have here. First of all, 1969 and confluence around 2040, 2060. That's two major levels that we have on the intraday charts. Now let's take a look what's going on here on the hourly chart. On the hourly chart, we could get a kind of the hand shoulders pattern, guys, as I said, in relation to morning star. So that could become a kind of the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and the upward continuation. Here we have different extensions. First is initial upward extension. Market has hit OP, shows retracement down, and XOP stands at 1960 of this A, B, C bottom XOP. If market will hold above these lows, this also could lead to a pairing of the butterfly. This 127 extension also stands 1965. Now let's take a look again what 1965 on the 4-hour time frame chart. Right, this is the fib level. So that will be agreement resistance on the intraday chart. It's a kind of neckline, probably could draw in this manner of the possible hand shoulders pattern. So that's the first destination point that we will keep an eye on in today's sessions. Probably could be reached. If by some reasons somehow upward action will continue, in this case we could take a look at some greater extension based on the whole pattern to the upside. I don't know exactly from what point it will start, but if we will suggest the butterfly will survive and will take into consideration this low, take a look, it will be somewhere to 120 even. This will be ABCD target. This market could reach based on this reverse hand shoulders. So 120 events will be the minimum target that market could reach by morning star pattern that is forming right now on the daily chart. Further action probably will demand some greater pattern. So it means that all this price action will become part of some larger pattern probably. But in today's session, today guys, on Friday, I think that could be sufficient, this scenario, because hardly market will reach something else till the end of this day. What could happen after that? Well, we will take on the next week. We'll take a look at the next week. So currently, guys, I think that there's two moments that we should keep an eye on today. First, these lows, because it's in fact an invalidation point for a bullish short-term bullish scenario. If these lows will hold, market could form the butterfly, and very high probability that it will hit 1950 target within today's session. If these lows will not hold and market will collapse, well, this will be a really big challenge of the possible overall failure and downward continuation. That's really could happen. So it's just minor retracement could be formed here. That's what we could keep an eye on today on euro currency.